Building permits. Any questions on those?
I think they look pretty good, and the one I had a question on, Bill clarified that, so I think we're good to go. Make a motion to approve.
Obviously, Mr. Bainbridge up there didn't get clearance from the neighbor.
Well, I think they backed off of it because, yeah, I don't think so. They're not going as far. They're just coming across. Is there not a permit on that?
No, I didn't see one. Well,
Did she get
he
3 to
told
5?
us that
you know?
day, the night Mike and I went up there, he told us, he said, if we can't get clearance to go within the 5 feet, he said, we're not gonna do it.
And they told me they were going to build a fence and they had the stuff there and they were just going to come straight out from the house in the front and straight out.
She never
To
brought
cover
it
up the,
Hot tub.
They called me too, and I never heard anymore.
that is what they said. But I would think if they're going to put something in the ground, they still would get their permit back.
Well, you'd sure think so.
Who is this one? There's not even a name on it.
I don't know.
Park.
Oh, okay.
We are. That's us.
Yes, well, we don't have
Oh,
a
what's
name on
that?
it.
Gazebo, or
Yeah.
Oh.
landscaping.
Okay.
Do we have to do that for the playground stuff?
Permit, probably.
Suppose, huh?
Yeah, we'll do a
We
digger
probably
permit.
should get one of those in there.
How soon are you gonna do it?
I don't know. So,
We can approve
We
it.
include it to this one, add it to that.
I'll add it to the list.
yeah.
Okay, it's on the list.
We'll draw it out as we get measured. See how much it gets back here.
Okay, I'll ask for a motion
I'd
to
put
approve the
yeah,
permits.
I'd put
I'll make that
no.
motion.
Okay, a second?
I'll second.
Okay, a motion's been made by Scott, seconded by Flake to approve the building permits. Any discussion? If not, I'll call for a vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. Sparky's cigarette permit. Any problems with that?
I do have it, but it's in the cash box.
That's fine.
We need a motion for
Need
that.
a motion for
I'll
that
make the
one?
motion.
Okay,
Approve Sparky's cigarette permit.
thank you, sir.
Second.
All right, motion's been made by Bankford, seconded by Hoefling to approve a cigarette permit for Sparky's. No, there's no discussion. I'll call for vote, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, the resolution providing for the reduction of interest rate for 688,000 water revenue bond, series 1999. In a nutshell, the state has lowered the interest rate from 3.53 to 3.0 for the remainder of the term, which is 5 years.
I think it's about 5 years.
And he said that's about an $8,000 savings. So do we need to read?
Everybody has a copy.
Yeah.
Have any questions, or maybe you've already read through it? It doesn't have to be read.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
They do if you want for everybody.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Whole lot less than 3.
Yeah, that'd be great right now.
Okay, well, that's in the nutshell, so I guess if we go right to, does somebody care to read this off?
I got that in front of me.
Don't read it.
City Council vote of Iowa met at the City Council chambers in the city at
7:30.
7:40 right now.
Yeah,
We
no,
met
we
at
actually.
7:30 p.m. on May 3rd, 2010. The meeting was called to order by Mayor Pro Tem. And the roll call being taken. There were present the Mayor Pro Tem in the chair and the following council members, which had already called the roll. The mayor was absent. Council member introduced a resolution, exterior and after set. I would move that the resolution be adopted. I'll do that. Seconded by council member I made the motion. Oh,
Anybody care to
I was
second?
gonna say.
Mike,
Mike did,
Mike,
Mike
okay.
Folkley. And after the consideration thereof, the council, the mayor put the question on the motion and the roll being called, the following named council members voted aye.
Okay, Flink,
Yes.
Hofling,
Yes.
Bankford,
yes.
Scott.
Yes. Whereupon the
I think
mayor
Hemphill
declared the
should
resolution
vote.
duly
Okay,
adopted
Hemphill
as
voted.
follows.
Aye.
Okay.
There are no nays.
Okay.
And then put- Second page shows what we did.
Yeah,
Done.
that's it.
Thank you.
Okay. That's done. Next we go on to an update on the park playground equipment.
I called Mike a couple days ago and asked him to talk to his father-in-law about maybe getting a blueprint drawn up, because I got a hold of the company and they have absolutely no record at all of a blueprint for this thing, nor does the school still have it. And he suggested, Mike's father-in-law suggested that we consider having the prisoners move this thing. And the reason being, and after I thought about it, Mike and I discussed it a little bit today. I wonder if that won't be the best deal, because it'll be the same people tearing it down. It'll be the same people putting it up. They're working on it until it's done. And there's special tools that have got to be used. I didn't think about that aspect either. There's special tools to tear these things apart with, because the bolts on them are there's like a special lock deal, you know, like the lock nuts on a lug nut of a car, you know, they have a special wrench.
Sure.
Those
It's something to that effect.
Fiberglass.
Oh, they're metal,
Are
but,
they metal?
The prison bought those tools.
the prison has those tools, because they just moved one for, who was
I
it?
don't know who it was.
Yeah, they just got done moving one of these playground equipment sets. So, you know, and with the volunteer thing is great, but everybody knows how hard it is to line up volunteers.
The first week in May.
The only thing with the prisoners, we've got to provide somebody that has been trained to monitor them, correct? We don't?
They have their own
They
monitor.
have their own
We pay.
monitor,
Right
We
now,
pay.
right now it's my father-in-law.
Oh, okay.
but we pay that wage for them to be there, is what the deal is.
The wage of each one of them.
The wage of
Just-
the supervisors.
The wage of the supervisor.
Oh, okay.
And then you pay $5 per day per inmate.
Well, it sounds like the way to
Sounds like a
go.
plan to me.
Well, you know what? Like I said, with the volunteer thing, you know, it's so tough to line people up. You know, well, I can be here this day, but I can't be here for the next 2 days. Well,
That is be the best
One
way.
guy, one night.
I really think that this is going to be that's the ticket. I really do. So,
I agree with you.
we got a hold of the prison gal there, and we have to file a 28E. You know what that is?
I don't know what it is,
It's the
but
same
do they
thing that
have
you
the
file with
paperwork?
the-
Well, I think so, and she said we have to be in contact with the city, so you will probably have to contact them, Joan.
Is that
Okay.
Pam?
Yes,
Niece?
Pam Niece, yes. Or the mayor has to, because she said we can't, something to the effect that
Either
we
the
can't,
city clerk or the mayor's got to contact her.
you know,
Okay, do you have her number, so we
yes.
can do that? Okay.
712-297-7521, extension 204.
Now, who is she?
Pam Niece,
And she's at the prison? Okay,
correctional facility.
correct. Yeah, that sounds good.
Right.
But I just think that,
Okay.
and that way,
Will they have the equipment to move it? I mean, like the trailers and all that, or do we gotta?
evidently so.